I'm going to show you quickly how to create a service and then how to add lines to the order of service. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Services and click Add Services Date. Pick a start date of this Sunday. I'm going to pick a random time so it doesn't confuse my congregation. Type of service, we'll make it Sunday 10 a.m. service. And we'll schedule default roles. Click Save. Now when we do that, you'll see that it shows up because they show in the order that they occur. The first one is our Saturday service called The Crossing, and then we have our Draft Sunday service, which is actually at 4 o'clock. Now I'm going to filter the service type to show only the Sunday 10 a.m. service, and there it is. So first, before we go and look at the service, let's look at the schedule. You'll notice that I said schedule default roles. So there are the people who are scheduled in their default roles. I'm going to delete this because I don't want any of these people to get an automatic text message or email. So I'll just quickly delete everyone in the schedule. But I want to demonstrate how that worked. Now we're going to go to the service. Click right there. So we can edit many details in the service from this view. I can click here to edit the service title. So I'll just type test service, press enter, test rehearsal, press enter. I have already saved ahead of time a service template. I can select any service I want to. It doesn't have to be the Sunday 10 a.m. service, but I can select any of these things that have a template saved in them, add all of that data to this service. Instead of replacing that template, I'm going to apply it. So I click the checkbox. OK. So now you'll see that it's been filled up with a service template that wasn't really customized. It's got some scripture and so on that doesn't really belong in every single service, so it really should be removed and the template resaved. What I'm going to do now, I just demonstrated how that worked. I'm going to hit the garbage can. Every time I click it, I'm going to hit the space bar or enter to quickly delete services. Okay, so I've quickly deleted all of the lines in the service, and so now what I'm going to do is show you how to manually add items. So let's click Add New Item, and I'm going to click it a few times. So the first thing I'm just going to pick random things, but I am going to pick a hymn to start, and I'm going to pick just after that just a few random things. Confirmation. I'm going to put another, let's say, a worship song, and then we'll say dismissal. Okay, I'm going to leave everything blank for now. I'll just click Save now. Okay, so now those elements have been added to the order of service, and I'm going to double click on a line item in order to add some more specifics. We'll double click on hymn, and I'm going to show you two ways to add hymns. The first is by typing a number. So let's say the hymn is number, 603. So as soon as I type a number, it's going to look, and you'll see hymn 6 plus many others. 6O, and there's a bunch of 6 O's, 603. There it is. I click that, and now it's been selected. Next, I'm going to choose a person, and let's just choose me. And I will click Save. So now you can see that the name of the hymn is there, and the person, but it doesn't show the hymn number. And the reason that is because you need to do a refresh before it will do that. And that's what this little blue arrow is, little blue circle is for up here. Click that, and now the hymn number shows up next to it. Now if a hymn number doesn't show up next to it, that could be because the type isn't hymn. So be sure that you set the correct type. And if you want to add some custom types, you can make them of the type hymn. Alright, so let's now say that we want to add a song not by hymn number but by song name. So under Worship Song Chorus, I double click here and I type a few words of the song. Let's say it is No Sweeter Name, which you can see has not been used since April 11th. Over on the side here. So I click No Sweeter Name, and I'll choose my wife, and I'll click Save. Alright, so there is the basic idea of how to build a service. Now, we can save this as a template. You would select from this service template, say it's a Sunday 10 a.m. service, and then you'd click the Save button. And it would say, overwrite this template, and you'd say, OK. I'm not going to do that. So that's the basic idea of how to build an order of service.